The style of Inter is the blood style, not the skin. When the moment of leave everything on the pitch arrives, we don't leave the skin, we leave the blood.
It's the story of the Volcano, the Taxman, and the road to Madrid.
Crazy.
His specialness and the virtuoso, diametrically opposed.
Sent from Catalonia.
The rejects, the dream team, and a flammable epic, triggered by an Icelandic cloud of ash.
The Volcano, right? They had to come by bus, so we were lucky a bit.
It's something we cannot control. It's just a nature. But maybe the way they are, we read in the press that I'm responsible for the Volcano.
Doesn't matter if the last season we won the trophy. They have to know that we have a lot of desire to arrive to the final in Madrid too.
If Barcelona were young and vibrant, what were Inter?
Old and balanced. Everybody worked for each other.
I don't remember a match like Inter-Barcelona at San Siro. To see a team play the football we did.
They scored a 1-0, but we kept focused, playing the style Mourinho told us. When they have the ball, they're amazing, but in the counterattacks, they're poor. We saw the spaces and we saw the moments that we could hurt them. Amazing attacking, counter-pressing, everything.
People say we park the bus, but it's not true. And to beat them 3-1, we didn't beat them with the bus, with the boat, or with the plane. We smashed them with an incredible attacking football.
Once upon a time, he was the pretty face on the fringe.
He did a fantastic job.
The insider had become the enemy. The master of the managerial art of war. Strategist, psychologist, orator.
I think film star, because as a film star, sometimes you need to be political. He could be like really emotional at some points. He got it all.
We want to follow a dream. Yes, it's true. But one thing is to follow the dream, another thing is to follow an obsession. For Barcelona, it's not a dream, it's an obsession. And the obsession is called Madrid and Santiago Bernabéu.
When Jose Mourinho was a translator here, did you see him becoming the great manager he is today? No.
There's a suggestion in the Catalan papers that you may have a share in a restaurant with the guy who was the referee in the first leg.
A restaurant?
It's called a Cold War. They tried everything to disturb us, but nobody could disturb us, nobody.
The only thing I told to my players today, I wanted to be only worried about play football. If Barcelona players want to do the same, easy for the referee. Easy.
Thiago Motta got sent off. You think that was a red card? And Busquets, he did a wink. But we knew that. We knew that those things could happen. We could take it as a man, or we got crazy and lose our mind.
The second game in Barcelona, we parked the plane, not the bus, the plane, because we had 10 men. And the second reason, because we beat them 3-1.
Normally 90 minutes they go like this. It was like hours. I went out at 67, I think, or 68. I was in the dressing room, actually. I was on the toilet. Then I said to the kid man, listen, call me when there is something. And he called me once, that was the goal. And then I remember he called me a second time. And he came again, he said, no, it was offside. And then I did like this. I didn't want to hear him anymore. I said, just knock the door, come in when it's over.
My boys deserve it since the first moment. We had 2 matches like nobody else has.
Jose's celebration was amazing. I loved it.
I celebrate because Inter supporters, they deserve. Can you imagine the day of the game, the team is preparing for the game in the hotel and arrives the police to take a player because he didn't pay taxes?
Which player?
At all.
Was taken away?
They try.
But you stopped that.
Of course.
Jose Mourinho talked about Barcelona having this obsession to go to Madrid and that maybe that would undermine Barcelona.
No, I didn't answer to Mr. Mourinho.
When your players were celebrating, Barcelona put the sprinklers on. They got a bit wet.
But to clean our blood, we needed some water to clean the blood. My players left blood on the pitch.
Inter won the final in Madrid, where their manager stayed to join Real. Guardiola's Barcelona reclaimed the trophy a year later. 2010 remains the last time Inter and Mourinho won this competition.
Was that the greatest of Jose Mourinho that night?
100%. That was really the greatest of him.
I won UEFA Cup final, I won Champions League final, I won big matches, I had great moments in my career. This one is the best one.
We wrote history in Italy by winning the triple. And now we are still there as the winners, as the historical team. But my Inter heart will say that I hope we beat Barcelona again.